Field Tools has been a great platform for us. We use it primarily for office to field supervision, communication, and collaboration. And it's become an integral tool to how we do business. The recent rollout of the safety dashboards have been a game changer, and the action item features that have just rolled out this past weekend are something that we're very excited about incorporating into our day-to-day operation. We've got about 60 people that are using Field Tools on a daily basis, so all of our field supervisors are submitting daily action plans and job site hazard analysis. Our safety department uses them for their inspections, and then we're distributing those reports to our executive leadership team, project management teams, really throughout the organization. So I think the biggest benefit to Pioneer of Field Tools has been the ability to provide timely reporting and transparency from the office to the job site. The second biggest impact I think we've had from Field Tools has been our ability to engage everyone in our company, top to bottom, in the safety inspections and just overall awareness. It's really helped us promote and encourage a safety culture at Pioneer. The number one criteria from us from day one was ease of use. What we found with technology rollout, particularly field rollouts, are that if it's not something that's easy to use and very intuitive, it simply doesn't get used. So we've placed a huge emphasis and priority on making this a very user-friendly, intuitive, simple platform, and that I think is one of the biggest reasons for its success here at Pioneer. The ability to generate our own customized forms is a huge advantage. We have a ton of flexibility in terms of how we're using Field Tools. We can customize it for safety inspections, we can customize for job site hazard analysis, we can use it for quality control forms. It's just a huge variety of application for our use in the field. And one of the really nice features that has just rolled out is the ability to generate action items within forms. So now when our safety inspector is on site with his iPad completing an inspection where he can take photos natively within the app, attach them, and then when a hazard is identified, he ties it to the OSHA criteria, assigns that to an individual responsible for correcting it. That person is then notified, and there's a loop that's documented. And we've created a dashboard that we have up in our operations wing that allows people to see all unaddressed hazards in real time. We are now doing a much better job of abating hazards as soon as they happen. Rather than a safety inspector going out trying to find hazards, they're able to spend time coaching, training, mentoring, doing things that are actually creating a safer job site.
When the subcontractor submits a pre-task analysis, I'm able to see what work activities that they've listed for the day, what they plan on doing, and then they tell me. I'm able to see the risks and hazards that they may encounter, as well as their prevention methods that they're going to use to try to keep their workers injury-free.
You've got 300 employees and dozens of pieces of equipment that you're trying to most effectively and efficiently allocate. Field Tools is a platform that we've found really is second to none in doing that as efficiently and effectively as possible.
The way this works for me, I'm in charge of submitting allocations of all our employees to the job sites. So what I'm going to be able to do is I'm going to sort through the available employees, or if the employees are on a different job site, I've got to go through and find who I'm dealing with. Now I'm going to take Cliff Floyd and I'm going to select him. I'm going to allocate him to this job site right here. Located starting at let's say 11 o'clock this morning. on Wednesday, February 6th, and John's going to get notified, and I can put some specific instructions in here for Cliff or for John, and I'm going to update those settings. The settings have been updated, and then I am going to allocate the employee to this job site. Then our superintendent just got a message saying that Cliff has been allocated to his job site. Tells him who, when he's supposed to be there, where he's supposed to be.
So there it is. Now I've been notified that he's being sent out to this job site.
I absolutely would recommend Field Tools to any contracting business. We hope that we're going to see rapid adoption amongst our subcontractor base because the platform allows for integration between construction managers and their trade contractor partners. And we're currently running a pilot project at the Grand Valley State University project at 333 Michigan, where we are requiring all of our subs to submit their daily hazard analysis in Field Tools.
Say if there was a enforcement inspection by MIOSHA, we can pull up our site-specific erection plan, review that with them. We can pull up our job hazard analysis for the day, review that with them, as well as all of our safety training. It might be lift cards or first aid cards, or different procedures or owner's manuals for fall protection. All that's right there. So our foreman or superintendent can show them that we have all this in place, as well as our safety data sheets. So it's a great place to house all the resources you need, especially during a MIOSHA inspection. One thing Field Tools allows us to do is to really capture, issues and trends. Years ago in the past, a lot of stuff would get lost in the shuffle. It might be toolbox talks with a stack of paper, or JHAs, or maybe incident reports or observations. Here it's all right there, and it gets sent to you, and it gets sorted in a way where you can capture data, where you can really put your time and resources into really making you better. Not only does Field Tools make my job more effective, it makes all the leaders of our job sites, the superintendent and the foreman, their job efficient as it can be, because all these forms are housed right on line form. It might be our 300 log to owner's manuals of self-retracting lifelines to power line meetings, crane inspections. All this is right there for them.
Field Tools supports our 4 hallmarks, which are safety, productivity, quality, and customer service, each one directly. On the safety side of it, it allows us to do the proper reporting. When it comes to productivity, it allows us to track our productivity on it by daily quantities and any other information that our field guys provide. And quality-wise, any quality concerns we may have or something that a customer may bring up is in there, and then we can track that through Field Tools. And the customer service side, it allows us to be able to give direct information to our customers. The customization in Field Tools to be able to put others inside of our reporting mechanism is extremely handy. King Companies is using Field Tools to submit our daily reports to customers. We're using it to support any of our safety documentation as we move along on a project. Each time that we submit it allows us to have another touch point with our customer and show the professionalism that we are able to provide for them and the very detailed reports that we're able to do. And it's not just a report coming from our office, it's coming from our field leaders where they're the ones doing the work. They have the accurate information and they're providing accurate reports to our customers. Field Tools has helped our injury prevention and our overall safety reporting immensely because we're able to get that information directly from our field employees at the time of an incident that might happen. And we're able to go through, and then key leaders in our company are able to track that information and then see trends through Field Tools, through the information that we get from these reports. and allows us to then document in a kind of a post-mortem way what's going on, and then try to make sure that those events like that don't happen again inside the company. The difference in daily reporting with Field Tools versus a different application we had before is that Field Tools is fully customizable. The other one was an app that we had. We found it online and it functioned for us, but we had some tweaks we want to do. We want to get more information out of it, and Field Tools allowed us to customize the report completely to what Kent Company's needs versus what other companies told that app producer that they needed. So that's a huge advantage to be able to customize what we have. Would I recommend Field Tools to others? I would highly recommend Field Tools to others. I think it's the fact that Field Tools is built by people who understand construction.
So my newest function is task-oriented functions. So what I can do is if I want something to get changed, I can again take a picture of it and I can assign it to one of the users in my company. That way then they send it out and then they have to take a picture and send it back to me for approval. So it's very nice for me, that way I don't have to come out every day and recheck if they've done stuff. So when I do job site inspections, I can walk around, and if I see stuff that I don't like or I see things I do like, I can take pictures of it, put it in reports, and that way my guys know what they have to keep doing or what they don't have to keep doing, what they need to change. So on my basic job site inspection, I've created my own forms, but I've got all my own stuff, so jobs and then who's in charge of them and everything like that, so I know where they're going and who they're going to be going to.